Your twin flame is your true counterpart in your spiritual blueprint, in how you are designed. All other people are not your twin flame. When people experience them as having a vibration close to or the same as where they are with their current frequency, they call them soulmates. When these relationships get tricky, they call them karmic. From the idea that you have karma to work out with them so that you are freed up when that lesson is completed. Since both soulmates and karmics are not in the fabric of the universe itself, but depend on your temporary experience inside of it, they are not real categories of people or relationship. When you will reach Harmonious Twin Flame Union, the state of consciousness or state of being, you will thus also experience them falling away as having any meaning at all. My advice is to already right now let that shit go. Your ultimate vibration will be revealed to you when you choose your true twin flame. And you'll only have to follow that frequency for them to turn up and be revealed as such. From a harmonious union out, you can start beautiful relationships with all other people that you desire to have them with, that do not need a label anymore. Besides, that also they have a true union from which they originate. I understand that the false twin flame could be added as a category of people, being a person one takes for one's twin flame while they are not. But his or her function is to be the door to your union, and after their function is over, when your true twin flame is revealed to you, they will fade into the background of the truth of what we've just discussed. Yeah. So I hope this final word has clarified some things for you. It's so fun to realize that all people are just people. They have their unions too, which is good to realize in many situations that they have their true twin flame as well. And only in the fabric of how the universe is designed is you and your twin flame. Yes, of course, with taking into account how I talked about it in the video in which I go deeper into what twin flames are. There's a recent video about that, or search it on my video homepage by going to the search field on my YouTube channel page itself, the space where you see the magnifying glass, and put search terms inside there, and maybe I have a video in what you're looking for. But I do have a video about the truth about what twin flames are, the deeper truth of that. Deeper truth of twin flames, that video will come up when you look for that in that search field. And in that video I explain that there is more to twin flames because you come in pairs, and those pairs can form sort of a circle, so to speak, that belong together as a bigger light whole, and that can be called a soul family. Well, so that is the true fabric of the universe, and soulmates and karmics are not in that. Those are just ideas that are invented because people had certain experiences of great harmony, and that's when they say that we found a soulmate, or of great lessons, and then we call it a karmic, and that can be very well the same person. And that's often how it goes, right? First it's a soulmate, but when you don't like it anymore, now it's a karmic. Anyway. So in the light of how you're designed, that doesn't really matter. These can be experiences that one can have, you know, or also early in the journey of the twin flame journey, when you're still clearing up what you should truly do and stuff. I understand that's not a problem, but you know, later on when you understand better what is what and what it is all about, then you don't need such soulmates and karmics anymore, and you also don't need to label people anymore like that, and that just all falls away. And I think it's so interesting what I said, that to realize that everyone has a twin flame union as their deeper blueprint of their being, or in other words, a spirit level where their spirit parts live intimately together. Everyone has that. And when you still go for soulmates and karmics, or just someone, and you are together with them intimately, then you can realize that you are in fact some sort of holding up that other person for reaching their twin flame union as well as yours. Other people also have their twin flame union, and they also have a right to go to their ultimate lover and best friend and teacher, student, life partner and mission partner. Just like you have that birthright to go on that quest and call them in and welcome them in when they arrive and get closer to them and be in harmonious union with them, and then live that life together that you desire so much, both of you, without compromise. So everyone has that. So don't hold others up on their journey just as much as you don't want to hold yourself up on your journey. Yeah. It's a revelation process. So don't beat yourself up about it as well. I mean, that's not necessary, right? Just learn and see what is being learned, and then accept where the light is. And the rest can just flow away where it needs to go, or merge into the background. Yeah, it's a revelation process. How you go from wanting the true twin flame through the journey, and then maybe getting a candidate, checking it out, going deeper. Will they still be revealed over and over as your true twin flame? Are they really on your true twin flame frequency that you have in your divine core, or not really, and you're just projecting onto them that they might be? When you find that out, you might go through the twin flame revelation process, and I also have a video about that you may find on my YouTube channel page. And then eventually it will be revealed, and that revelation will not change anymore when you found your true twin flame. But yes, there's of course a process there, a journey, and that is there for a reason. It's for you to become fully clarified within yourself what you are talking about, you know. It's there for your ultimate clarity. It's beautiful when you have that. And then you can extend to other people divine love, unconditional love, when you have fulfilled that journey and are in the clarity. Yeah, that's where extending love starts, and that's worth it, because other people also are worthy of exchange in love, in true love, in divine love. But now you do that from a place that is organized according to how the universe works, But you're not just trying to be an orderly person, you're showing what it is to truly live this. And that is just joyful. You don't do it for the order, you do it for the joy that it brings. Because now you've found that true well that never dries up of love. And you can truly start to give. You might start to see that before you didn't really truly give anything real to anybody. And you were more or less taking or going around like a beggar for attention and acknowledgement and sparks of love here and there. Yeah, that's where the true giving starts, because you're extending the love that you have established inside of yourself. And that is a true sign of having arrived and of having that order of the universe so much inside of you that it just works and you don't need to think about an order anymore. Just like you don't need to think about soulmates and karmics and false twin flames anymore. Yeah, and I think the false twin flame is certainly in the order right before the true twin flame is there for you. If that is true for you. Because sometimes we go a whole journey and sometimes even the last moment we experience that we arrive in ourselves, in our heart, in that true peace of harmonious union, and then floop, the person changes in the true person. Sometimes that happens even the last moment, and that's beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with that, and you're not the only person to whom that happens like that. Absolutely not the only person. But it's not for everyone. That's also true. Some people don't have a false twin flame. They just work things out with their true twin flame along a longer time until it is fully revealed and established as their harmonious union. That is also fine. It depends on what is your best learning tool in divine light. And yeah, that differs for people. I have to say that I, at this moment, have the inclination to say that having a false twin flame actually makes the journey shorter. It makes things quicker. And you will learn through the contrast that will be experienceable in that false twin flame union. You will more quickly get to the realization what you need to learn sometimes and really learn it, and then the true twin flame can come in. It's a revelation process. Yeah. And on it, you have to be truly honest with yourself. That's another point that I wanted to highlight. You know, for me, I understand the false twin flame. I understand needing to learn lessons that are really hard to learn. I understand that the person can swap at the last moment. I have experienced these kinds of things myself. But I've also experienced that it can be truly difficult to be really honest about how you feel. And that can strongly influence your unclarity in like your searching for the true twin flame and the false and the karmic and the soulmate, or more soulmates, more false twin flames, many of them, and you're swimming around in that soup and you want to have clarity. And it can be really difficult to be truly honest with yourself, but that is key. If you can truly be honest about your feelings, then it might be actually very clear. For me, that was difficult. It was truly difficult. I was, for the longest time, not able to be truly honest with myself. That I knew a person that felt like my best friend in the entire universe. That I desired as a lover. That I thought was the best candidate for me in every element. Even his looks and his way of communicating and everything about him. And he even wanted to connect with me and relate to me in some way. And I could not for the life of me, be honest about that to myself. And other people would come in and I would try to project onto these other people. They were looking back more like dolls, and I would project onto them that should be the person, that should be the body, but I know already something in my heart, and that is what I feel that it should be about. And I project that onto those bodies that walked around, and that was just all very wrong. And it was because it was very difficult to me to be completely emotionally sound and made of one integral piece, because I was some sort of split off and torn apart. Well, that's where the idea of separation consciousness comes from. That's where the idea of separation for twin flames originates from, of course, because virtually everyone has some degree of this. That's why I talk about it, right? I was torn apart into pieces because of the programming I had received in my brain, in my psyche. And that told me that I could not be together with this beautiful man. In many ways, that was a forbidden place for me, feeling from that programming. And I mean, it must sound nuts, but it's really true. So yeah, I was like not allowed to have something that would be really good for me and something that I really desired. And I would be not allowed to influence someone with my expression, my true expression, so that they would understand that I feel love and be influenced by that love in a sane and healthy way, so that they might open their eyes to all the aspects of our potential relationship. Things like that were a no-go area for me, from how I was programmed. But of course, actually underneath that, I already felt this all along at the same time. So this is, of course, the distance between actually knowing it and your programming is otherwise that would need to be broken through. And that is full of icky, yucky emotions that you need to process and let go of, which is often not the most favorite thing we conjure up when we think about, I want to have my ultimate lover nearby to share love and live our beautiful life together. But it is what you're gonna do. Eventually, you will. I know, and I can hold your hand because I went through it and I know what that is like. The fullness of life can only reveal itself to you when you accept the truth. This is not some sort of hobby to have the twin flame because it sounds so spiritual. It is really your core desire to have revealed to you the fullness of life. This core desire of seeing, feeling, and experiencing and knowing what you are, and the fullness of it, the depth of it, and the lusciousness of it, the juiciness of it, the love of it. It's not a hobby, it's what you are. And it is so worth it to go open yourself for the process that will bring that to you. It is so worth it. You will let go of everything and everyone that is not it. And you will reveal to yourself, who is it? And what they bring. and see that it was always inside of you and recognize that place even more. And from that place that is now established to completion, share with everyone around you, no matter who they are. This can seem in theory clear to you, but you could find that this one true twin flame that is left for you to be in the only relationship with that matters may appear to be unavailable for love. Oops, that seems like such a cruel situation. What to do? This video that I will put here in a couple seconds will tell you exactly that. I will see you right there.